Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I think this will be the realest chit chat video I'll ever have on my channel. Like, I've shared certain things, I've talked about other things going on in my life, but this chit chat is going to be a little different. I hope I'm speaking loud enough. It's just that I don't know if I'm getting sick or not, but my voice has been low lately, so I'm trying to like protrude my voice as loud as possible so you guys can hear me. So I'm gonna basically do my makeup, but I'll be talking about things that's been going on with me that I kind of want to get off my chest. You know, I always have been known as a person that's kind of open but closed at the same time, because I don't really share a lot. Like, it looks like I share a lot, but I really don't. Like, I'm very brief in my detailing, so people just automatically assume like they know everything that's going on, and I'm like, yeah, that's incorrect. That's not a fact. That's not what's really going on. But yeah, lately, like, all I can say is depression is a real thing and social media is a fraud. I've been dealing with internal battles since I was 12. I'm going on 21 now. So 8 going on 9 years. Dang, it's been that long. Wow. That's crazy. And I haven't been the happiest trooper. I've been very, very subconsciously depressed. I haven't been myself. I've been everything but myself. I'm in a point in my life where it's like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy because I just been through so much in my life where I feel like I will never be happy. I feel like I will never get what I want. Dang. I feel like something was on my face. Okay. I feel like I will never get what I want, but just disappointment. Either from actually hoping it can happen or just the people around me. I feel like my life in general is set for failure, and I know that sounds mad depressing, like, damn, like, why you gotta say it like that? But these are my honest thoughts. I don't really share with people because I feel like they don't see how I see it. I'm not the most optimistic person when it comes to myself. I'm very optimistic with everybody else but myself, because the moment I get something good in my life, something or someone is fighting with me to take it away. Even when I grow an attachment to it, to the point I don't want to build attachments to anything, that I naturally don't build attachments to people. Like, that part of me have died so quickly. Like, if you want to walk out, you can walk out. And I've become my own enemy slowly. In the Haitian community, being depressed or suffering depression is not a real thing. So it's not really acknowledged by many, but neglected. And it's something I had to deal with on my own and battling with my own for a while. There was points there were points in my life these past 9 years till this day, like I'm not afraid to be honest, because I feel like there's so much more people that feel the way I do. There's so much people that's going through it the way I'm going through it, that there's days, even till now, I want to cut my life short. And that's how I feel. I feel like I want to cut my life short. And that's something I kind of don't want to hide from, because I feel it at times. I feel like my life don't really have a purpose, especially like I'm kind of getting teary-eyed talking about it. Especially when you're just continuously getting disappointed by everything you had hopes for everything you look for, knowing that you just don't really ask for much. And I know you guys are like, yo, you're only 20, you know, you haven't really done much. But what I'm gonna say that a lot of people don't know about me, I've been through a lot in my life where I was put in a position to be my own adult, and all I can remember is me being my own adult at such a young age, because of circumstances in life that it took a toll on me through all the situations I continuously faced back to back to back, that still I think I still have trauma with. And it's difficult. It's a difficult thing. Like, and I know there's gonna be people watching my video like, why would you talk about something so personal? Why would you make a video and put it online? I'm not doing it to get sympathy. I'm not getting for empathy. I've been dealing with this personally with myself for so long. I've never shared it because I never wanted pity for myself. I never wanted anything. I just feel like it's so horrid knowing that you feel this way and you make yourself believe you're the only one with this problem. You make yourself believe that no one else can understand you, or no one else have been through traumas in life, even though they might not be the same traumas, that they're not going through the same traumas as you, or feeling the same as you, and that you are put in a position where you feel alone and misunderstood, and you feel like nothing will ever be for you. And I am one of those people. I don't feel like people can ever understand what goes on in my life. I feel like people can never understand how I genuinely feel on a day-to-day basis. Like, I can be smiling in your face and I'm crying in the inside. Like, I'm definitely dying in the inside, and I've been dying for so long that I feel like I'm losing myself every day. Me as a person, I know I really don't ask for much. I don't. I'm not a traditionalist. I don't do nothing in my life the way they should be expected. I don't do things that people expect me to do. I always do it my way, because I feel like people haven't done shit for me to owe them that. Especially if I know that's not what I want to do. Now, I always try to fight my way to doing those things, you know? It's just really hard. Like, it's really, really hard to one thing I always hated, I hated when people try to question me, things I didn't want to answer, or things I just feel like they were unnecessary to ask, because you know yourself you cannot answer them, or it's just something you can't fully make the person understand, and it would get me so frustrated. Because I go through this, people around me have made jokes about it. People who know of my depression, I had people who used it against me and call me cuckoo. I had people literally think I'm just nuts. Like, I'm just not normal. I'm not mentally stable because I feel sad. Like, and my depression is something, it got to a point where sometimes I just wanted to feel that way, even when I knew deep down it wasn't good for me. Because I felt like it was the only thing that was comforting me. When you're always by yourself and you are always stuck in your own little bubble, no one bothers to even look your way. No one bothers to reach out a hand, even when you're looking for the help. Either it's indirectly or directly, no one gives a damn until you go out and do something they don't like because you're messing up their lives, or they feel like you're interrupting their routine or something. I've never been looked upon. I've always been pushed to the side all my life, even when I really need it bad. And there's times where it gets so bad that I really contemplate, is my life valuable? I'm messing up my foundation, y'all. I really have contemplated so heavily if my life is worth living, if it is a purpose. You know, I really feel like at times my life don't have a purpose. I feel like at times I'm just living as like an empty soul walking on this earth with no purpose, no value. I feel like if I were to die, I feel like only 2 to 3 people would show up to my funeral. I feel like a lot of people that come in my life have always took a piece of me every time they walked out. And the fact that I believe I never had the chance to have anyone to help me, I feel like I'm not dealing with my depression the right way. Like, I feel like I've been more in denial about it, or I try to push it to a side, or I just allow it to consume me, and then I just get up and keep it pushing, knowing that I feel like there's a weight dragging me down every time I wake up. I never can remember a morning where I just like felt like I deserve to be on earth, where I deserve a breath of fresh air, or I even deserve a good day. I feel like it's a challenge for me to even get out of bed because I don't want to. I feel like my bed is the only place that will accept me, that will love me, that will cherish me, even in my deepest moments in my life, and that will not question me how I feel. I At times, I don't want people asking me, how do I feel? I just want them to help. In a sense, don't look at me crazy. Don't look at me like I'm not mentally stable. I'm just sad. I'm just literally sad. And I'm still searching the root of this sadness. And I realized there's not just one root for the reason why I feel this way. I feel like it's not just one cause or one issue for the reason why I feel this way. I feel like there's so many factors and so much traumas in my life on a constant basis that have caused me to continuously keep me where I am today for the past 9 years. And it's sad that no one takes me seriously, just a few. And yes, I appreciate those few, but I feel like it's not enough. I feel like more can be done. I still feel unappreciated. I still feel like I'm not valued. I still feel like shit. I wake up, I feel like there's no purpose for me. I still feel like I can never be loved the way I want to be loved. No matter how much I love the people in my life. And I kind of feel like I don't deserve anything. Oh, God. I never knew it was going to be an emotional video like this. I just think about a lot about everything that's been really affecting me. And it's like day by day it just gets worse. I feel like I'm not going into a state where I'm progressively getting better, because the moment I get better, for that split second, I'm pulled back. I don't feel like I am doing or getting any better. I just feel like continuously I fail in life. And I feel like there's people out there, or let me be honest with y'all, I genuinely feel like there's a spirit out there that is waiting for my fall, that is out there waiting for me to just cut it short. I feel like there's people out there that are even around me or even know me that are plotting on me for the worst. And at times, I'm scared of my own self. It's a frightening thing. It's a very scary thing. And I sit here and I think, what's really going on? Who am I as a person? I know what I want, but it's looking impossible for me to get there. I sit there and I envy so much people that has support and they just throw it to the side, or they don't value their family loving them and wanting to help them and put so much time and effort, and you could see they're fighting for them, they're fighting with them to help them, and they're just not allowing them to. At times I wish I had that. I wish I had more than 3 people fighting for me. I wish I felt the love that I kept putting out to the world. I really wish I can feel that way. Depression is a very serious thing, guys. If you see someone and you have a feeling that this person is losing itself, it's not just sad of a situation, it's not sad of a morning, but you can see that person slowly losing themselves. You can see their hearts just leaving their body. You can tell the person is not who they were before. Acknowledge that. Don't say, oh, they'll get over it. Don't say that, oh, they're just probably over exaggerating, or they're just too emotional, or they're like a bitch. Don't do that. Because you never know if that person is going to take their life tomorrow. Because it feels worthless. Don't sit here and think that person hasn't reached out to anybody. You don't know how many people have rejected that person. Just the fact it was seeking help because that person was sad. That person felt empty. That person felt like it wasn't even valued in front of Jehovah's eyes. And nothing could stop that person from taking their life away. I sit here every day trying to figure out, why haven't I taken my own life away? On a daily basis, I sit here and think about that, and that's the honest truth. It's the honest truth. I sit here every day trying to understand, why haven't I taken my life away? Because nothing really seems to get better for me like day to day. I feel like it's the same. Nothing new. Nothing progressively helping me get to where I need to be. Why am I still here? What is allowing me to still live? Some people are just like, yo, that's selfish to take your life away, but I feel like if, everybody has their own reasons for doing it, I just believe there's a force, another force that's just keeping me alive day to day. If we're being real serious, I really believe there's a force day to day that's keeping me alive. I would be lying if I were to say my loved ones are the reason why I am still living. I would be lying completely, because they're not the reason why I'm still living. I know that for a fact. They haven't really done much to really make me feel like my life is more than what it is. But there's just something that's just like, nah, you can't go. I don't know if it's God. I don't know if it's just me who's still waiting. I don't know if there's just something else. I don't know what it is. But it's something. And it's hard. It's really hard. Really frightened for myself, by myself, of myself. I really am. It's just something I can't really fight off at the moment. I'm in my own sunken place, emotionally speaking, and I feel like there's not really much going for me. Because I always feel like I fail at anything, at any given moment. I fail, or it's taken away. No matter how much I fight, at the end I always feel like I'm alone. And I hate feeling alone, but most of my life all I known was being alone. And you would think by now I would fully enjoy my company, but that hasn't been really the case for me. It hasn't been easy, just a battle, just distractions. They're just looking at me, knowing there's no way out. Sometimes I feel ugly as a person. Sometimes I feel like I am the most hideous creature you can ever look in the eyes, because that's how sometimes people treat me. And as much as a lot of things don't hurt me, but it be the smallest things that do. And that's what gets me mad. I get hard on myself on a daily basis. Why? I cannot be stronger than I am. And people tell me I'm strong, and I don't believe I am. I really think I just go with the motions in my life, but I don't think I'm strong. I don't. But I just do what I need to do. I just feel like one of the reasons why I haven't done anything is my rational self that's telling me that I have seen the outcomes. And that's telling me it's not worth it. Me being my own parent in my head is telling me it's not worth it. So I don't do it. But it's hard. It's hard to find your happiness. It's hard to cope with certain things and to learn how to forgive even the things that hurt you the most. And to fight emotions, to not hate the person. That is one of the factors of why you are here. And the fact that you allowed that person to put you where you are today makes you a bigger fool, because you gave them that power, even though you didn't want to. And I feel like that's what makes me more mad. I think that's why I am my biggest enemy, because I still allow people to affect me. You know what? I always say it is what it is, but it's not. It's not okay. It's not. I just want to get better with myself. I just want to help others that feel the way I do. Because it's not. It's not a great feeling to know that you're by yourself and no one's willing to help. myself and yeah, it's definitely not a good feeling. It's not the best thing there. I'm just at this point where so I just want everything to be better. I just want to feel good about life, even though it could be really crappy. I want to be really optimistic in life. I want to be happy. You know, I want to be genuinely happy with myself. Happiness doesn't necessarily mean I want material things in my life. I just want certain things that I know that I want to experience in life to happen. I want to be genuinely happy with myself, flaws and all. I want to be able to forgive freely and to love everyone no matter how bad they treat me, to not grow hate, and to take away the power of people I've allowed to make me a monster in the past. And that itself requires a lot of time to develop. And I fight every day to develop it. So I don't want nobody telling me, well, work on it. Well, that doesn't help. That doesn't do anything. It doesn't do shit. So I don't want to hear the generic stuff that I've been hearing all my life. Oh, it will be better. Oh, pray to God. Oh, but don't tell me generic shit that don't make any difference for me. If you want to help, be genuine. If you want to help, go all the way and do it with your heart. Don't be a hypocrite about it. Don't do it half-hearted. God is not out here blessing people half-hearted. Don't be doing things knowing that you're not putting your all into it. Don't bother at all. Don't bother to help people if you're going to come back and be like, well, I helped you with this, and throw them under the bus. Because they don't count for shit. You didn't help for nothing. You didn't do anything. Don't feel good about yourself if you're one of those people. Rather, stay clear of yourself. Maybe you are depressed yourself. Maybe you are sad about yourself. Be genuine. Literally, just be genuine. Fought so hard all my life to come out as a decent person. I fought a lot. You know, people till this day still wish me bad. Don't really care. Because they don't know who I am as a person. I still have people out here, you know, putting dirt on my name. And they think they're cute, and they claiming they serving God. They claiming that they doing everything by the Bible. They doing everything they need to do. But they know damn well it's a damn lie. It is a lie. It's not true. What I can say to those people is that I'm going to pray for you to get better. I'm going to pray for you. Like I'm praying for my damn self. Because we all need prayer. And we all need blessings. And we all need a hand. This is like the realest you will ever get me. I think this will be one of the last videos I ever have on my channel. And the reason why I'm posting this, because I'm showing you, like, this is real. It's real life stuff, and more than you know, there might be somebody in your house right now feeling the same way. Literally, there could be somebody literally in your house as we speak. In your house, contemplating about their own lives, contemplating if they are worth anything, contemplating if they're actually loved, contemplating if they have anything going for themselves, or will they ever get out of their misery. Trust me, it could be somebody in your house. So take it seriously. Don't feel bad for me. Don't have pity for me. I've been doing it on my own for almost 9 years. Well, it has been 9 years in July. And I will keep going, because I feel like my story can help somebody else in the future. To know if I was able to keep going, and to help myself, and to pray, and to tell myself that I love me, and that God actually do care for me, and that I will get somewhere in life, and that I can be a living example of that. That's what I will do. And that's the purpose of me sharing this with you. And as I said, I don't care about sharing it, because I feel like I'm not the only one, nor am I going to lie about it. Because I'm not the only one that feels that way. I'm not. So therefore, don't feel alone. I'm always open to talk to people and listen, because I know how it feels to have people who don't want to listen to you or give an ear or actually want to help you. You know? Out here messing my lip liner. Despite how I feel about myself, one thing I can say is overall, I became a better version of myself yesterday. Overall, as much as emotionally I feel like I've digressed, but I've progressed as a whole. And I hope me sharing this with you will allow you to, one, know that you're not the only one going through this. You're not the only one that feels alone. You're not the only one who's sad. And that there's others that have went through traumas and probably even worse than you. And don't feel alone. It's okay to look for help. It's okay to talk to people. And it's okay to talk to yourself if you feel like no one will understand. It's okay to analyze and try to understand the root of it all. It's okay to just enjoy your company at times, whether it's good or bad. try to make yourself a friend and not an enemy. Try to put yourself where there are things that will hold you back from doing the worst. Try to incorporate Jehovah in your life as much as possible, and try to understand that he dearly loves you and values your life, even if no one gives a shit about it. Because if he didn't value your life, you wouldn't be here today. And I have to tell myself that every day, even in my baddest moments. And I'm still fighting. And it's okay if it takes you 10 years, if it takes you 20 years, if it takes you 40, 50 years. What matters is that you're trying and you're becoming a better you each day. It's okay because there is growth. And there is love that you're allowing within yourself, even though there might be hatred and poison that you're still cleaning up within yourself. It's okay. I'm not looking for any pityness. I'm not looking for any empathy. This will be my first and last video that will ever show the side of me. The only purpose of this video was to share to others who's going through what I'm going through that it's okay. And that there's people out there for you that actually love you and value every piece of you, no matter how you feel about yourself. I hope this can help others realize that depression is a very serious thing, and to take it into consideration and genuinely help those that they see that's going through it, and actually show that they are just as important for you as for themselves. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video.